get my phone in here. I just dropped it. Hopefully no one saw that as I was trying to plug it in. Okay, all right. Well, welcome everybody. So doing things a little differently today, I am going to try a YouTube live just to kind of check this function out. I always see it whenever we upload our videos here, but I haven't tried a live from YouTube before. So I'm going to try it today. And I want to talk to you a little bit about mini books. And I plan to do a few videos talking about mini books and making them a little bit easier for you. So mini books versus scrapbooking. Friends, it's the same thing, but sometimes a mini book is just nice whenever you have a particular theme or event. Maybe you don't want to do a regular 12 by 12 on it. Maybe you want to give it as a gift. And sometimes that 12 by 12 album is a little big for someone to keep on their shelf. Whereas a mini book, it's smaller, much more giftable. It's more of a conversation piece. So I do want to talk a little bit about mini books in a few series of videos. Well, today the one I want to talk about is super easy. So this one here is for people, let's call it mini books for dummies. You know, you don't have to even think about this mini book because everything is going to be pre-made for you in these. This is one that I made. It was a class that we had offered for a while here in the store, but you can recreate the same concept with different products that 49 and Market. So this was from 49 and Market. So you can recreate this. So first of all, I started out with a blank album, and it was one of these create an albums. They are just the binding of the album. As I open it up, you can see there is nothing in this album, which can sometimes be intimidating whenever you're looking at this on the shelf. Well, what do I do with a blank album? How do I fill it? I don't know how to do all those little bits and pieces. So what this one does is I'm going to show you an easy way to make you look like a mini book pro. We do have this one. Again, this is the Create an Album from 49 and Market, and it's the smaller spine one. They did one that was a wide spine. For what I'm going to show you, you wouldn't necessarily need the wide spine because we don't need that much oomph in our album. So this one here comes in white and it comes in black. So I decorated my cover just like you would like a scrapbook page or a card front. This is where a picture could go. You wouldn't have to do a picture, but wait when I show you this on the inside. So notice I just kind of decorated the spine. I don't have any pages in the spine because I know as a beginner, creating your own spine sometimes can be very intimidating. What I used here, friends, is 49 and Market has these great little spiral notebook sets. They haven't done them in a lot of the newer lines, but her older lines do have them. And I think a lot of times people just weren't for sure what to do with them. So this is a great way to use these little spiral notebooks. I'm going to open this one up. This is the exact same one that I used for my album here. And literally all I did was I took this little spiral notebook and glued it right into the book. So I put a little piece of decorative paper down on this back side, okay? Create a few little layers before I put it down, all right? Then put my notebook right into the book. And you can kind of just do, a lot of times whenever I'm doing a mini book, I just put my glue in the center of things to start. I don't glue super heavy, friends. And the reason for that is that way you can tuck. You can always go back and give it more liquid glue, secure it a little bit more, but you don't really need a ton of adhesive as you're assembling the book. That way, you can tuck things, and that's also great in case you do want to switch things up. If I wanted to totally take this out, yes, it may have ruined a little bit of the center where the glue was, but not a huge hole on my page. So whenever you're starting your mini book, just remember less is always more as far as the adhesive goes, because you can always go back and secure it at the end. And then, so did a little bit of tucking, and then I just put this right into the front cover, glued it down, and then I went through and just decorated quickly and easily each page. Now you can see I do have some lump and chunk here, and notice when I close it, see how it's outside of my little notebook. That way my notebook's not gaping to where it's going to affect the size of the album. So you can do the lump and chunk that you like, just stick it out towards the edge. Again, here's some more stuff sticking out on the edge, a few other little things. And then that, as I close it, look at all that emphasis and that little bit of texture and layering it creates over there, but they're all separate layers. Isn't that fun? And again, lump and chunk, but out to the sides of that. So that was one side. Then on the other side, that's where I put the larger of the two little spiral notebooks. Again, piece of background paper back here, literally glued this right to the back page, and then just decorated each page in the book, just like a little mini scrapbook page. Look how quick and easy that is. This is such a cute mini book and a very easy mini book to put together. So again, if you're not, real confident about your mini book making skills, I think this would be a really good option, a cute little way to go. And you can look for fun little notebooks and different things like that, different things you could put in there to kind of create the same look. But again, what I used was the 49 and Market Create an Album. This one was just the standard. They come in white and black. Okay, and again, I did not use the wide one. There is a much wider one. We have those as well. But for this album, all you need is the standard. Then I want to show you some options you have for the notebooks that we still have in stock. So this one here was from the Vintage Artistry Nature Study line. You've got two of them in here. Oh, here's another great thing about this that I didn't even tell you, and that's a huge selling point, the price. So these are like a little bit over $8. These are $6. So for less than $20, you've got your mini book started and lots of wiggle room there to get papers and embellishments. So this one here is the Nature Study little notebooks. Then, oh, this was such a beautiful line here. This one is from the Moonlit Garden. Here are the little mini books for Moonlit Garden. So pretty. And then let's look at that one in a black. Oh, I just had somebody walk in, so I'm going to greet them. Oh, look how pretty that would be in the black. You could even do it this way if you wanted, or this way. Good morning, I'll be right with you. So there is Moonlit Garden. Again, that one is just one of my favorites, and I think that would be really pretty in the black, but you could also do it in the white. Then we still have some left for a summer line that they did. Ignore my crinkling. This one is for the Vintage Artistry Sunburst. So this one here, I think you could do black or white for this one, really. Let's look at it in white, though. So here we've got our white album. Okay. Now, you could, if you wanted, there is nothing that says that your album cannot go this way. So you could turn it this way if you wanted to, which I think is really super cool. They make these albums in different orientations as well. So this one is a horizontal. There are vertical orientations, so you could do that. So it would sit in your album this way. But you could always put it in there this way. I would probably cover this up a little bit more with some layers, but everything else works with that orientation. Wouldn't that just be fun for some beach pictures? And then the little one in here, super, super cute. How fun is that? So that is the Sunburst spiral notebooks. And then another one that we have in is the Christmas Spectacular. So this was their Christmas line from last year. And here is this one. Again, I think this one would look really good in the black as well. Isn't that fun? How quick and easy that would be to decorate and then just fill with all kinds of great little Christmas pictures. You could do, you know, family traditions, whatever you would want in here. But I just wanted to show you guys kind of a fun little way that you can put together a mini book that does not entail a ton of product, maybe a ton of mini book making skills on your part, especially if you're new to mini books or they've just kind of intimidated you a little bit, or if you need a mini book fast, because these do come together a little bit quicker because you're not actually building that book. You are literally gluing, and that is it. Alrighty, friends. Well, I am Hannah at the Doodlebug. I hope you enjoyed this quick little crash course in how to kind of put together mini books in maybe that non-traditional way than what you are used to seeing. But I think this is a great, you know, cute little mini book for any skill levels of an album maker. And I love flipping through a mini book too. They're kind of, you know, just a fun little conversation piece. And this was from a family vacation that we took. And yes, I could decorate these sides as well too, and actually have more pictures to do that. Like I said, this was one we offered as a class in the store. So I just did one side for the class. So, alrighty, friends, well, thank you so much. You can always check us out online at www.thedoodlebuginc.com. And I am Hannah at the Doodlebug, and I hope to see you here again soon. Thanks, everybody. Bye. Gotta figure out how to stop the live stream on here.